My name is Mark Head, and I'm the developer of an application called Find It For Me. Find It For Me is an open source application that is initially launching in the city of Philadelphia. In fact, it just launched this week. That lets people find important locations in their neighborhoods, places of interest or public service locations in their communities, and they can find these locations using simple text messaging, which is available on pretty much every mobile phone there is, whether it's a smartphone or an old-fashioned cell phone. So if you go to finditfor.me, you can see the web address up here. You will see information on this new service in Philadelphia. There's a description of how it works, how citizens can help make this service work better, a description of how it's built, and then also links to the actual source code for this application, which is on GitHub. It's available through an open source license. Anyone can fork this code and modify it, enhance it, improve it. And if you happen to live in a city that has a geographic data source like the city of Philadelphia, you will be able to stand up a similar service using this application pretty quickly. The city of Philadelphia has something called PHL API, which is a repository of geospatial data about the city of Philadelphia. All of the data sets in PHL API are free to use. They are available through a very simple REST API so that any developer can build an application that uses them, uses the data sets. Find It For Me makes use of several of the data sets in this data repository, PHL API. And the other really cool thing about this data repository is that developers can enhance it by adding new data sets. And that's exactly what I've done when I built Find It For Me. I've actually added polling places, and I will be adding other data sets like farmers markets and other important locations in communities in the weeks ahead, and then enabling them in the Find It For Me application. So what I want to do is walk you through a quick demo of how Find It For Me works. So on the website, there's an example showing a text message that you send to Find It For Me. It's a Philadelphia number, 267-293-9385, and you send an address along with a hashtag. Now currently there are three kinds of locations you can look up. You can look up libraries, schools, or fire stations. In the weeks ahead, as I mentioned, I'll be enabling polling places, the data for which has just been added to PHL API, farmers markets, and other important locations. So we're going to just zing on over to Google Voice real quick, and we're going to just do a quick demo of how this works. This isn't how the text message on your phone would look, but for the purposes of this screencast, I'll just use Google Voice. So what I want to do is send an address in the city of Philadelphia. And I want to denote the type of location that I'm looking for. So I'm looking for libraries that are nearby 426 Wolf Street in Philadelphia, PA. Okay, so I just sent the text message to Find It For Me. Now Find It For Me will query the PHL API database, and it will find a location that is close by the address that I sent it. So you can see here, you might have heard my phone also jingle at me because through Google Voice I get a text message on my cell phone as well. So the application responded with the name of the library. It's the Whitman Library, and it is at 200 Snyder Avenue in Philadelphia. And the distance from the address that I sent it is 0.27 miles. So there you can see someone who perhaps didn't have internet access in their home or their place of business and wanted to find internet access at a local library could use a service like this from a regular cell phone. Any mobile phone that can send a text message, which is pretty much all of them, would allow them to find the library closest to where they live so that they could go online and perhaps consume city services, maybe fill out a job application, file their taxes online, do any of the things that they need to do while being connected to the internet. So there you have it. That's Find It For Me. Hopefully coming to more cities and perhaps one near you.